There is a place where no one is seen as a stranger, where no one is ever faced with danger. A place that is gentle, kind and light, where nothing would ever trigger a fight. A place that is boundless and wide, where we walk with angels side by side. A place of smiles and happy tears, where our hearts are open and there are no more fears. A place where love is seen on every face and arms are open wide to embrace. A place where everyone measures the same, where you are true though, and yet no one knows your name. A place where mysteries are explored, where truth is accepted and never ignored. A place where those of old age are wide-eyed and still learning, when time seems to rewind and to youth we are returning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well this Sunday morning, this rainy Sunday morning here in the Carolinas. Come on in here, Mr. Sawyer. And it's nice. It's not too cold, though. It's not too cold here in the Carolinas. Hope you had a good Saturday night sleep. I got to write something down right quick here, young ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning out there. Good to hear you. Good to know you out there. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
And
Seemed like it came fast and left fast, didn't it?
you will have a happy new year. That's all there's to it.
It came and left fast.
And you just playing around with it. Go ahead and have a happy new year and enjoy yourself. Act ugly if you want to and still be happy.
Okay. Good morning to you guys. Hey, Yvette King. She is the first one here today.
Vet J.
Hey, Yvette.
Vet J. King.
And then there's
Sandra, thank you for the gifts. And Yvette, thank you for the gift.
Bernie Byrne. Hey, Bernie.
Vern, thank you for the gift. Sylvia, thank you for the gift.
And there's Brother Blue in the family. You gonna say thank you for the gift again?
Who? I didn't hear you.
Brother Blue in the family.
Oh, Brother Blue, thank you for the new year coming in and all the happy things that are going to happen for you and the rest of them. Oh, everybody will be happy.
Okay, you're gonna have words for everybody today.
Yeah, I got one for
And
everybody.
then this Dee Dee. Hey, Dee Dee and George.
George,
I gotta get him in a suit, George, so he can
Uh-oh.
help you with that wedding.
my suit's too
He's
big.
dragging his feet about it. And good morning to you, Myrna. Myrna Smith, have we seen you before, sweetheart?
Man, good afternoon, good evening. If we don't see you no more, good night.
Yeah. Have we seen you before? I think we have.
We have?
Just want to make sure that I have.
Well,
Yes, Kathy.
hope you
Hey,
did.
Kathy. Good
Kathy and
morning
all
to
of you, hope
sweetie
you have a
pie.
good Christmas. And
And
Miss
there's
Phyllis
Sister
J.
Phyllis, Sister Phyllis. And there's my sister. There's my
Joe
sister.
Renee Motor Car.
Thank you for letting me know you can hear me there. That's good.
I can hear you.
And there's John Greason's in the house. Oh my God.
Oh, that's motorcycle greasing.
Oh my
I got
gosh.
one of them old Harley Davidson super chupa dupas.
It says I'm usually hanging out, but I'm quiet.
Oh, you're
That's
hanging in there.
okay. That's okay. As long
Did
as you're
you-
in there hanging
you-
out.
Get your good old shot of Jack Daniel and mix it with moonshine. You'll pepper up.
Oh Lord. You give everybody the impression that you drink and you don't drink a drop.
No, I just look at it. You know,
Okay.
I get fired up when I look at it.
Yeah, that language comes from your conditioning, doesn't it?
I don't know. It just,
Yes, it do. Yes,
No.
it do. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. I have to close the blinds because you and baby girl have to look out the window.
yeah.
Get distracted. Hey, Leslie.
Leslie, your
Hello.
daddy and everybody else's daddy out there. Hello and Merry
So you've been
Christmas.
hanging out with us for years. Well, I'm glad. Glad you have been hanging out with us.
Shucks, yeah.
Look, I don't know by now. We ought to know something by now, huh? All these years, I tell
Yes,
you.
that's true. It's been a coon's age. They
It
live a
is.
long
You got something good on
time.
your plate today? You don't? Okay, well, I just thought I'd ask.
Okay.
Leslie's wishing everybody a happy new year, blessed Christmas, and all of that stuff. I don't know what New Year is going to bring. Do you? You have any ideas about the New Year? It's kind of quiet in my spirit about the New Year. Now, I'm not going to base it on the news, I tell you that.
No. Well, we get a little showers down here and everything a little damp, but how's it up where you guys are? And I hope you're staying warm.
Staying warm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some places is real cold and snowy.
A lot of people were hoping for a little cold, snowy weather for Christmas. That's usually what it is. But I didn't do that. I was glad to see the warm weather. I really was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little water once in a while.
Let's do our affirmation and then we'll jump into something and whatever the Lord wants to show us today. I don't know what the Lord wants to show us today, but let's just do this, okay? And this is from the Course in Miracles, lesson 189. I love this passage. For those of you who haven't studied the Course in Miracles, the first time we heard about that book of the Course in Miracles, we were looking to see if it was going to help us to do some miracles and get some miracles. But the miracle was in that sacred text. The miracle is that of finding yourself and finding who you are. And so if you ever get that book, don't go into thinking you're going to have miracles popping up all around you as far as manifestations. But it will lead you to who you are and the truth of who you are. It will help you with that. Anyway, this is the way it goes, and you can say this with me or repeat it after me or just listen, whichever's easiest for you. And I hope you're in a place where there's fewer distractions and you can be quiet. But this, like I said, it's this lesson 189 from the Course in Miracles. And it says, simply do this. And if we do this morning, then we're all ready for receiving whatever it is that the Lord has to say to us today. It says, be still and lay aside all thoughts of what you are. Lay aside all thoughts of what God is. All concepts that you've learned about the world. Lay aside all images you hold about yourself. Empty your mind of everything it thinks is either true or false, good or bad. Empty your mind of every thought that it judges is worthy of entertaining. Empty your mind of all the ideas of which it is ashamed. Hold on to nothing. That's a biggie. Hold on to nothing. Hold on to nothing. Hold on to nothing. Hold on to no thing. Do not bring with you one thought that the past has taught you. Do not bring with you one belief you've ever learned before from anything. And finally, forget this world. Forget this course. And come with wholly empty hands unto your God. This meditation, affirmation, prayer is It's like a clearing out. It's a clearing out so that you can receive and there won't be anything conflicting with whatever is said to you today. Letting go of all preferences, letting go of all desires of what you would like to see happen. Let all that go as well. You have to completely empty out, and that's not an easy thing to do, but you can do it for a little while. You can pick all that stuff back up later. You can pick up all your thoughts about things later. You can pick it all up, and how you feel about things. You can pick that up later. You don't need it right now. Not for this hour. Not for this hour. I want you to type in one thing that was said in this affirmation that we did this morning when it said, hold on to nothing. Hold on to nothing. Type that in, because I feel like that is pretty much the gist of what this whole affirmation meditation is about. Hold on to nothing. And this week we learned a few new terminologies. Thank you, Miss Pearl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on to nothing. Hold on to nothing. And as you contemplate that, you will discover how many things and how much we are holding on to. We're holding on to a lot of things. And in this world, I call this the world that is impermanent. There is nothing in this world that is permanent. This earth existence, I should say. Nothing in this earth existence is permanent. This is the world of temporariness. So holding on to anything is futile. You ultimately will have to let it go. Eventually, you'll have to let it go. The sooner you can let it go, the sooner you will be free. And letting go does not mean you no longer care. I used to think that that's what it meant, but it doesn't mean that. It just simply means the attachment to that, or the identification with that particular thing or person or place, whatever, is it won't devastate you when you find it slipping away. And it will ultimately slip away. That's relationships, that's places that you live in, places that you are familiar with, people that you're familiar with, jobs, all kinds of things slip away. Health slips away. Beauty slips away. Everything slips away slowly. It kind of inches away from you in this world, in this earth existence. So it doesn't pay to hold on to anything, does it?
Mm-mm.
So because God is outside of the framework of our perception, I'll say it like that. God is outside the framework of our perception. So there's very little that there is nothing that would disturb God, because God does not live within the boundaries of our perception. God is outside of time, outside of right and wrong, outside of good or bad. God is outside of how we perceive things. God does not live by our laws, the laws that we have of this dimension that we live in, where we find ourselves constantly with opposites. And because there are opposites in this world that we live in, God has no opposite. There's no opposite to God. God is the source of everything. Everything arises out of it. And yet nothing can be it entirely, and yet there is nothing that is not it entirely. So God is way beyond our limited perception of things. So that's why we often don't see God respecting our timetable. That's where the saying comes from. God may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. He may not come when you want it because he's outside of our time. He's not in our time frame. God's not in our time frame. God's not within the boundaries of our language either. Like we call him he, but he is not a he. It is not a he. It is not a he. It is not a she, but it is a he and it is a she. Because it is everything, and yet nothing is it. It is outside of the mind's ability to describe.
That's good. Now, there is a rest not only to the people of God. Let's say it over again. There is a rest to all of us.
Because we're all the people of God.
Now, religion wants to give you the idea that you're only, and even some dimensions, churchiarchy, churchianity, whatever you want to call it, give off the idea that you're only a child of God if you come according to the scriptures or to traditions of the elders and the apostles and the prophets.
Only if you've had a religious experience.
Yeah, or you haven't if you haven't had an experience, you're not a child of God.
Or you've made your commitment to religious dogmas.
Now, here is the definition of the walk of the Spirit. You have always been an eternal spirit. When it comes down to holding on to things, you hold both hands up, and one is the right and one is the left. If you notice in between each hand and even your fingers spread, there is space. Your attention or the attention has been focused on observing the right and the left. And when it comes down to holding on to things, I discovered that in the middle path, the true essence of everyone in the universe, you are not the one, you are not that is holding on to anything. And I heard the mind say, yeah, but stop being a yeah, but. Look at the left hand and the right hand and look and well, just notice the space. If you are the space, you are not holding on to anything except when your attention goes to the left hand, to the right hand.
Yes.
It is then that you get out of sync in awareness of being distracted, but you haven't been shown that you're not the distracted one. Because if you go to the walk of the Spirit, here it is again. If you move in the right hand, each one of those fingers, I said fingers moving. What do you think the ability to move your fingers come from? I found God. I found me. I found you. I see you. That's the why I tell people when I look in their eyes, I said, I can see Christ in you. Looking back at himself in my eyes and face. Because I chose the monarch self, which is the eternal self, to be the middle path. And in the middle path, my eternal self is the one that is moving my fingers, walking. That's the walk of the Spirit. See, you don't stop the walk of the Spirit just because your attention is somewhere else.
Exactly.
You don't stop driving your car because you just passed the service station and all of a sudden you're not in the service station like everybody else, that you no longer own a car or you no longer sit in a car. You stay in the middle path. That's why they got the line down the middle of the road. Hold it tight on the right side and the left side. Hold it in the middle and keep it working.
Yeah.
That's what I use all the time. When I discovered or was made aware or was allowed to see the definition of the walk of the Spirit, I saw God. When I saw him, I saw me and you in the middle path. And it took years for me to see it. Now, just because your monkey jumps overboard, gonna drown itself in memories of the past, gonna drown itself in the fact that I haven't read the book today, I haven't studied the course today, I haven't prayed today, I haven't meditated today, that all of a sudden I done lost my peace. If you go spirit, the walk that you are in beingness, the middle ground, the middle you, the space between each word and each passage and each paragraph. Look at it. Look at yourself for the first time in the mirror of the Christ self, and you'll see you have never, ever been attached to anything except for attention.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
I want you to get this because it's time for you to move on from the enslavement and the entrapment that just because, and people say, I'm going to church today and I'm hoping I'm going to see if God going to show up. How can God not show up if he ain't never going nowhere? He can't leave himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a dream. It's only a fantasy.
So what
a story.
Yeah. So in all of that, what you're saying is there is a moment where we must become conscious of God.
I hear your word say moment. That's right.
A moment where we must become conscious of God in the midst of us. In
in the midst, that's right.
In the midst, in the core of my being. Finding God in your own soul, finding God in your own five senses, finding God in your flesh. And I remember in the book of Job, he said, "Yet in my flesh shall I see God." Okay.
And so, I can see him.
Yeah, yet in my flesh.
That's what he's saying. Yet in my flesh, I can see God.
Mm-hmm. So, and this is during the time that he was going through hell.
Going through hell does not remove you from the middle path.
But he dared to become conscious of God in the midst of himself.
Hell is on the right, left side, operating from the Democrat Republic, the left door, the right door, the opposites.
In duality, yes. And so the goal is to find God in your own flesh.
Walk down the aisle. I saw Jesus in an experience, direct experience. I looked into the divineness self, and I saw Jesus walking down a path, a perfect path. He was walking in his own identity path. I saw some of the prettiest pine tree cedars. They were absolutely.
Yeah, I think the Bible talks about the cedars of Lebanon.
Yeah. I saw him walk down the cedars in between the cedars of Lebanon, and they were I don't know, tall as our Empire State Building, you would say, a big, large building. When he faced the trees and the trees faced him in his walk, he walked and moved and never took a step. And when he got to the trees bowed.
Mm-hmm.
And as he got through from one set of trees, as he passed them, they raised up straight after he got past them. And when he approached the next two trees, they bowed. You could hear the wind that he was going through the tree. They bowed one and the other one come up and they bowed again.
So there was a bowing and a raising up at the same time. A bowing in front and a raising up in the back behind him. And they weren't bowing to a personality.
No.
They were bowing to the presence of God in that unit, in that being.
They was made to bow. They wasn't worshiping him or giving something special, but this was
acknowledgement.
It was acknowledgement. Now, this is what Jesus meant when he said, therefore doeth my Father love me, because I lay down my life that I might take it again. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down of myself, the middle path. I have power to lay it down. I have power to take it up again. And this commandment have I received of my divine self, my middle path, Father identity. Now, this is what he's talking about. We think he's talking about in the book here about death, burial, and resurrection of the body. Do you know, if you go back and look at it, even though there is a body to die, you can't. Even though there is a body to be raised from the dead, you can't. There is no such thing in your Christ identity as I can and I can't, and I ain't, and I won't, and I don't like, and I wish I did, I wish I had, I want this, I need this, I hate this, I don't like him, I don't like her, I wish I never met her, I wish I could. People say, I'll never forgive them. I heard a lady say that one time too many. And before you know it, her body stopped, because unforgiveness is self-murder to the finite mind. It'll kill you in your flesh, slow your aging process down.
No, speed it up.
Oh, aging process? It'll speed it up or slow it down. It's going to affect you from the front door to the back door. And you don't know how serious it is when you actually wake up to the walk of the Spirit without sensations, without music. I was looking at some church online, and they were shouting like they were doing line dancing. 4 of them or 3 of them was up in front of the church, and they were hitting them steps just right. Somebody on the sideline decided to get in there with them. They had to get their timing right so that they would be looking like one person doing the same thing. Hot dog. They don't have any idea that shouting don't stop because you don't see any movement. But if you see movement, what you're seeing is the manifestation of the middle path expressing itself through the physical body.
Okay. Now, I got to mention some of these comments here. Hey, Robert Mann and Denise, if you're with him. He says, why try to see what is seeing through you?
Like that.
Why try to see what is seeing through you? And we are the peepholes of God. You know, I want to say I admire, but I don't want to say I admire. I am so elated that Robert found himself, just as you guys are finding yourselves. We're all finding ourselves.
He can talk it. You can hear it.
And once it's seen, it's like everything is known. It's
Mhm.
like you know. It's just a knowing that happens once you have that seeing. So, and you said this before. What you're seeking is where you're looking from.
What you're seeking is where you. That's right.
What you're seeking is where you're looking from. I wrote something about a few years back called the reciprocal gaze. I want to read it to you right quick. There is the uncovering of the concealed self through the reciprocal gaze. The reciprocal gaze is I'm looking at you and you're looking at me. So it's a reciprocal thing going on. Something's coming back at me, something's coming to you. It says, our heart opens at the seeing of Christ in and as ourselves.
Oh boy, say that again.
Our heart opens at the seeing of Christ in and as ourselves. This is an initial awakening of the truth, which sets one free by showing you that you're already free. Self-realization is not looking for God and finding myself, but looking at myself and finding God. An open heart is an exposed heart. One must allow the reliefs and defenses and knowledge accumulated to be suspended in order to know this truth. All beliefs about God, yourself, and others must be laid down. As the veil of conditioning is stripped away and the camouflage, which is the concept of yourself, is removed, there is a divine impartation of knowing. Knowing the truth is the point of pure recognition of who and what we are. And whatever we are is the same essence as God. And as we embark upon a reciprocal gaze, seeing the God that is within us, we find that we are the one that we're gazing upon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that one again. As we embark upon the reciprocal gaze, seeing the God that is within us, we find that we are the one that we gaze upon.
Mm.
We discover the truth, that the eyes with which we look at God are the same eyes that God uses to look at us. And when that happens, we witness the uncovering of what I call a concealed self.
In the conditioned mind, I had on 11/22/47, my birthday, November, 78 years old. In time, now moving into January, New Year. In the process analogy, I'm moving into 78.
No,
I'm 70.
you're 78. You're moving into 79.
I'm sorry, 79. I get them numbers straight. 78 into 79.
Mm-hmm. Moving closer to 79.
And 79 is pretty soon, in a year or so, I'll be 70. 80.
You'll be 80.
Dog, that's sneaking up on me. I got locked into 79.
But when you think of it in the sense of how many Christmases have you had?
Ooh,
You've had 78 Christmases.
I look over people, my family, her family, and some of you guys that was with us when we was in the younger days of the church business. Most of those people that was with us then are older in finite mind. They are no longer in
They're finite bodies.
finite bodies.
Yeah.
And every last one of them that
Some of the younger ones are not in their finite bodies.
when you take your clothes and hang them up. You're not hanging up your Christ identity. This is what Jesus meant when he said, now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus, his friend. When he had heard, therefore, that he was sick, Lazarus, he abode 2 days still in the same place where he was at John's baptism. I didn't say that, but I'm putting that in there. When they told him that his friend was sick and getting ready to cross or leave his body, Jesus knew just as plain as day that to leave your body behind is not the end of you.
Yeah.
Leslie, your dad has been bedfast for some time in his body. But each time your dad move or open his eyes, that's God
Yeah, it is.
in that bed, dressed up like a man that can't move a body. But that does not remove your daddy from being an eternal middle path essence of the divine self. I don't care how much doctors, how many shots he get, whether he can move his legs or not. The eternal essence is not affected by a physical determent or infirmity.
Yes.
Now, we got to get this straight. Get your mind screwed on in your head, screwed on right on your shoulder. Because every night when the body shuts down into a comatose like state, you travel in your spirit body. Now, there are some people that seem to think that leaving your bodies and all this stuff is occultic, and it's not of the Spirit of God, it's demonic or
Yeah, they're afraid of it.
Luciferian principle. It
Mhm.
is not. It is not. It is not. That is not true.
Mhm.
You are designed to take a vacation from your body in
In-
sleep.
In fact, it's healthy to take a
It's
vacation from life
helping
because
you
what it does is it gives all of your systems in your body a chance to
rest
to recover.
and recover.
Yes.
My legs can be weak and I'm walking with a cane, but when I go to bed and rest good,
This is why those that don't rest, don't sleep the way they should, have more physical problems, more mental problems, more emotional problems and upheavals than anybody else
if
because they don't give themselves a chance to be restored.
if the leader of a football team or a manager of a job, even down to the government of the United States, if those that are in charge or in lead do not rest their bodies, they will not be able to function properly
Mhm.
on the job.
That's true. That's true. Sleep deficit is really serious. It's a serious thing.
And if they don't sleep, it is an indication that they have not entered into the middle path of rest.
If they don't sleep, they are prisoner of their mind.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Now I'm not gonna call any names.
they're a prisoner of their mind.
Now you know you're calling no names. I'm basically saying everybody in our left and right side, from the Republican, Democrat, to the left side, the right side of the road, to the left tree, right tree, left foot, right foot. If there is no time to rest in the middle path, rest and recuperate, the body will collapse.
Well, all the systems in the body will collapse.
The nervous system will go haywire,
Mhm.
and your choices, decisions will be distracted.
Have you noticed this? I just thought of this. When we have problems arising in our lives that we feel like we're being challenged or threatened, whatever, with loss or whatever, we begin to worry, and it is at that point that takes away your sleep.
You know,
It takes away your sleep.
you taught me something about cooking.
What?
I'm thinking that as soon as you finish fixing a steak in the kitchen, one of those little ribeyes, ribonias,
Which you love.
and you be standing there, cutting it in pieces, getting ready to serve. I asked you, I said, what you doing? She said, I'm letting the meat rest.
Before I cut it, I let it rest. Yes. Well, I let it rest before I cook it, because when you take it out of the refrigerator, you have to let it rest and come to room temperature.
Yeah, you see
And
that.
then
You see
after
that.
you cook
You see it.
After you cook it, you let it rest on a plate before you cut it.
Well, why are you resting it?
It needs to rest so that it will just be real
It
tender.
sounds like something going on now.
Yeah, so it'll be tender.
It sounds like something. It's not mystical. It's you go to a restaurant, you don't think about it resting. You want to put that thing on the plate and go to town. But rest. 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 You are the rest of God in your middle path identity. In between each word in this book and paragraph, there is a resting place called space. And we sometimes say time, but it's space without time. It is space without movement. It is space just being there. That space, I know when I'm playing my guitar, if I'm going to, I've been practicing a whole lot. If I'm going to catch on to what they really doing that I can't see just by hearing, I have to catch on to the spaces between each note.
Well, what's really important in music is the rest, because you can play notes constantly. If there's no rest, you have a chaotic. It's no melody. It's just chaotic.
Yeah,
it's constant
it gets
noise.
to be monotonous.
It's just constant noise.
And I notice when I go down, take my hand, my left hand, and go down to the neck of the guitar, pick a place and come back up and stop. It'll stretch the note all the way up to that point, and it'll blend in. But if I come back up and don't hit the right place, it'll be out of sync from where I started. Catch what I said. If I don't catch it.
Look, he says, resting the steak makes it juicier, and I cook for a living. Okay.
Who is this?
Myrna Smith.
Oh,
yeah,
look at
you.
He cooked for a living.
Cooks for a living, yeah.
Look at you. Look at you.
It makes it juicier.
Look at you. Ooh.
Oh gosh, you got him thinking about a steak now.
I like that. Yeah, you got to cook. I want one of them. What do you call them? Them big steak. You got the bone in. What do you call them? Wagyu. Tomahawk. I bet you could.
It's just a ribeye.
I know.
With a big bone.
I know. I like the big bone. That's all right. I would love to have you to fix me one of them and make that thing so juicy. But I know you're gonna make
Come
it.
Back, baby.
I know you're gonna make it rest.
Come back, baby. Come back. You don't go on to
eat. Hey, I'll take it in the mail.
You eat already.
And go to town. My point is that you just explained to me, Chef Boyardee,
the importance of rest.
Ooh, glory be to God.
Importance of rest. And now I'm going to read the scripture.
He rested.
Yeah, I'm going to read the scripture. Even though it's a familiar passage, I'm going to read it anyway. In Hebrews 4, it says, let us therefore fear lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should fall short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them, but the word preached didn't profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed do enter into rest, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. So the rest is, and then up in the 6th verse, it says, seeing therefore it remains that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached entered not in because of unbelief. So the rest is important, isn't it?
Pronounce his name.
Myrna Smith.
Myrna Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I used to sit as a little boy in the kitchen and watch my aunt make them chocolate pound cakes and all that. I picked up one thing from her, and that's how to make homemade pimento cheese. I remember just as plain as day. I sit there and watched it. She get that pimento. She get that cheese. And during that time, they had this little metal thing where you grate the cheese, buy the whole cheese.
You
still get them.
those, yes.
I used to do that a lot for her and put it in a bowl, and she mixed mayo, the ingredients there together, and mix it up. She'll put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for a while.
Yeah, because it has to melt and
Yeah.
marinate. Yes.
That I said the old saying I used to say, it'll kill a rock, wreck a train, and dare a piece of iron in case of rheumatism. That I'm gonna tell you, if I learned how to scramble the eggs with cheese, fix my own grits and rice. I used to do it for her when we first got.
You did it once.
I've done it before and bring it to the
You've
bed.
done it once.
I brought all of her medicine to her room.
Once.
And she was
And
laying
you
in
dirty up
bed.
every dish in the kitchen.
Don't worry about it. It'll get clean.
I wish you would do it now, just so you could feed yourself, because you've gotten spoiled. You gotten real
Well, you
spoiled.
did it.
You gotten real spoiled.
You did it. But let's say it like this. Now, during those days, they didn't have any way of tenderizing meat except for taking a saucer and put it on the table and take the edge of that saucer and beat it, knock dents in it.
Yeah.
And when she got,
have to remember too, because they couldn't afford the better cuts.
that's right.
So they had to tenderize them.
What you talking about Sunday morning?
Oh, you've gone off into.
Now watch this. Wait a minute. I'm making a point. He's a chef. He cooks for a living. I'd be in bed and I could smell that bacon and ham and all that stuff coming in there. And it's ready.
And
the gift that you have of being able to serve is a gift of God serving people. When Mary Magdalene, is that how to pronounce her name?
yes.
She stooped down and washed Jesus' feet. She was ministering to him out of rest and fulfillment. She started at the lowest part of him and gave honor and grace in a resting place. A resting place, amazing grace. She honored Christ without a rush and taking a slow pace. A slow pace she did, and a slow pace she worked. Never was there a hesitation in the administration of the resting place that she did when she washed his feet and got on her knees to serve the master in his divine state. I rest my case. Now, this is what we're talking about. Ministering to the Lord is when you walk in the awareness that you can never die, you're never born. And when you meet every person in the street, whether you look at them or not, you are ministering to them the amazing grace.
I have to say this, that we're talking about, the becoming aware of God in the midst of yourself, that does not necessarily cause you to feel wonderfully blissful all day long. It's a very natural walk. It's a very natural life. And it's like when you were a little kid, before you realized certain things were wrong, before you realized that before anybody ever said anything to you about being a sinner or contaminated, or before you even realized what was right and wrong, you just lived. You, in your natural state, you were just free. You were just free to be that you are, and without hindrances, without any guilt, without feeling like you needed to be more. You were just you were just free to be, and that's pretty much what it's like. It's just freedom to be that you are, without feeling like you need to be more, without feeling like you're messed up, without feeling like you're broken. And even though you may have have gone through brokenness, that doesn't mean you're broken. Even though you've been touched by a lot of things that were negative, it didn't make you bad. It didn't make you negative. The you doesn't change.
That's right.
It doesn't change. I like what Robert has said. We missed it because we were talking about some other stuff. He says, "For the eyes of love roam to and fro over all the earth to show itself strong on behalf of those whose hearts are fully devoted to love." And that is so true. I think that for myself, love has been a misconception. I always felt like love in the past. I always felt like love was an affectionate feeling, and it's not. It's not an affectionate feeling at all. I don't have to feel anything to love you.
When the light is on, it never turns off.
Yes.
When the light is on, and you find out that it never ever turns off,
It never goes out.
never goes out, you're ready to move in the spirit, deliberately seeing the truth that can never ever be reversed. Once you see this, see my Chef Boyardee, my aunt could cook anything she wanted to and was not educated, couldn't write, couldn't read, couldn't do nothing.
Well, the best cooks cook from intuition.
And she knew exactly what the
They
best.
don't cook from a recipe necessarily. They might have looked at a recipe.
What you talking about?
The best cooks cook from intuition.
That's right.
They put what they feel like needs to go in that dish. And so
my aunt used to cook. My uncle, when I grew up, when she crossed over, left her body before he did, he was good and fat when she was living.
Yeah, he was. She fed him good.
When she left, he got so skinny he could get in the car and not even open the door.
Well, listen, let me get these comments right quick. Robert says, the rest of God comes when we rest our case concerning our eternal entanglement with God.
Come on,
That's
come
good,
on,
Robert.
come on,
That's good.
come on.
That's good, Robert.
Come on in this house.
Yeah. And Sissy says free to be. And I know she understands what I'm saying when I say the naturalness of little children before anybody tells them that that's wrong or you're doing the wrong thing. They have this freedom and we love watching them. We love watching them play.
Yeah.
Even when they get in an argument with one another, we love watching them.
Yeah.
It brings us joy. And I believe that that's the same thing God experiences when he sees us doing that.
There is a rest in the people of God that has always been there. And all you have to do is to look at it with awareness, consciousness. You will never, ever be in a distressful place, even though stress is all around you. You are not that stressed. So you don't have to make a mess by trying to guess as to how to enter into rest.
Okay. So Adam and Eve were experiencing that
Hallelujah.
children
Glory
like
be to God.
being.
Woo.
They were free from
Glory
any
be to
guilt.
God.
They were just free to be, and they were experiencing the way we are to
Mhm.
experience. And that was before, if the narrative is true. I'm not saying it's true or not true, but in Genesis. But the narrative says that they didn't know what right and wrong was before they ate of that fruit. So the fruit brought their knowledge of what's right and wrong. All of a sudden, the innocence is gone. The innocence is gone. We're living in the world of right and wrong. What's right and what's not right, and what's God and what's not God. That takes you away from your innocence. That takes you away from your naturalness.
Be the life living. Be the rest walking.
Mm,
Be the joy, excitement. Be the freedom.
mm,
Be the happiness. Be the fullness of Christ. Woo. Be the footsteps of Christ walking.
mm, mm.
Be the move of God. Be the waitings of God. You don't have to wait on God to show up. You are that is 24/7, forever showed up,
Mhm,
past tense.
mhm, mhm.
You are the light of all men without the ego.
Yes.
Drop the
Yes,
ego
yes,
and
yes.
you'll find out how to let your rest become a bless and not a mess.
You're in rhyme mode, aren't you?
Bless the rest. You ain't in no mess.
You and Robert
You
doing
on the
rhyme
ball
mode.
because you're rolling tall, stepping wide, and you don't have to be careful about how you're going to slide
Mm.
because you're moving in a place that you know now that there is no sweat, no labor, no fuming, no anxiety, because you are walking in a place of notoriety in the Christ self.
Yes. So dare to become aware of God in
Hallelujah.
the midst of you,
Ooh.
but not as a separate entity, not as a judge, not as one that even guides, because guidance becomes undetectable when God has completely consumed, and you're consumed by that God is. There is no distinction. The lines get blurred between the me and the he. The lines get blurred.
I heard it said in Norman Grubbs' Union Life, sit in the chair and let the chair hold you. You don't hold it. He said, why are you struggling holding the chair? Why don't you enter in to what the chair is designed for? You will never design for frustration, aggravation, and the constant looking and investigating into something that has been already unfrustrated. You are not the frustrations of this life. You are the rest that God called you to be from before the foundations of the world. So sit tall and sit straight, for there is in the seat that you're sitting in an amazing grace that says, enter in to the place of rest, and you'll see the manifestations of God's best. I rest.
He's become the poet. He's in the psalmist. He's in the psalmist mode. He's in the psalmist.
I feel that. I sense that. I say that. I am that I am.
You're in the psalmist mode.
I heard somebody say in the house that I am, and I don't give a damn.
Well, that's Popeye was enlightened. He said, I am what I am, and that's all that I am. And then he blow his horn.
Doot, doot. He piped.
Popeye was anointed and he was enlightened.
Woo! I said 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, rock and a rock, rock, rock. Around the clock, we're going to rock tonight. Going to rock the daylight.
Mhm.
Come on home. Come on in this place.
Myrna said that touched him. Yeah,
Who said that?
Myrna said that touched him.
Woo! Rest. Amen. Rest the man. You are the man and the woman of God's rest. And the reason why you are is because when Christ revealed himself in you, he revealed to you the best place for you to look for rest is in him.
And you know, I think that even though we talk about
Hallelujah.
the mind and the monkey mind and all of that, but I know that even the mind is
Whoop, I hear these words inside.
seeking rest. Even the mind is seeking rest.
Ooh,
It wants
glory.
to slow down. It wants to not have to
Ooh, glory.
micromanage. Your mind wants freedom from that as well. And so it's not an enemy. That egotistical mindset is not an enemy. It's just a mind that can't stop itself. What, Robert?
A man after God's own heart goes heart
not
goes
chasing
not-
God's heart
yeah, that's right. He is cut
from
from the same cloth. I saw the cloth.
We saw the cloth.
We together
We saw the cloth.
looking
And we
at-
saw the weave.
and we looked at the weave of the
Mhm.
garment. And the weave and the cloth. I saw on a program last night how blankets are woven together by large loops, rows of cloth.
Yeah.
They're tucked over and under in a photographic copy of what Jesus' robe was made out of and put together when we saw it together as one. You are the master cloth of the robe of Christ. When you leave this body, you will have the robe of Christ on.
Yeah, you already have it on.
So now what we're saying, look,
Mhm, mhm.
look, and look straight. For you are wearing God's robe
Mhm.
and you're standing in his place.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh Lordy, you gonna rhyme for the rest of the day. Or you gonna stay in the Psalms mode all
Yes,
day. Ah,
Lord. Yes.
Robert D gets in that psalmist mode too.
Oh,
You guys go to rhyming everything.
I just feel that unction. That unction. I just sense that function.
Myrna says this. Look, we don't know if you're woman or man. We don't know because your picture doesn't tell us. But look, it doesn't matter. She said. It says holding on to nothing.
Holding on to nothing.
Holding on to nothing. Exactly.
Yes. My mama used to have this old saying back in the 20s, say, hold tight. I don't know what it meant, but she said, hold tight, booty rock shaka.
Yeah, I don't know
That
where
sound
they,
like,
I don't know where they got that from.
Cab Galloway day, back in that old days.
Cab Calloway.
Cab Galloway, that's his name. Calloway. I used to remember him, boy. I tell you, I used to see him singing and hair
Dancing.
slicked back, dancing, playing the piano,
Yeah.
wearing them white suits and them tuxedos.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I remember that. My mom used to say that all the time. Hold
Yeah.
tight, booty racket
Booty
shack.
racket shack. So look, guys, we've been over here an hour and we're getting ready to take off. Let you enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Thank you so much. And Jill, what are you saying? Posting the giving early. I'm on the New York. You're not posting early, girl. We can ready to stop.
She said, I'm
She's in New York.
New York for
Funeral.
a funeral and have 2
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, it's okay,
Okay,
baby.
that's o-
Thank you so
but you-
much. Thank
You have our heart, Miss Jill,
Thank-
everybody's heart in the class today.
Look, even though she's there at a funeral, she took the time to put that online. for
That's
us.
wonderful.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you for
so
the
much,
gifts, the gift of love that you are,
Thank
and the
you.
gift of the middle path that you walk in.
Thank you so much, Jill, for thinking about us like that. We appreciate you. We appreciate every last one of you, those of you who've been supporting the ministry, supporting Pastor and myself. We thank you for that so much. Pastor Norman, I think, is on here with us, who usually comes on with us on Tuesday nights. Pastor Norman, give us a thumbs up if you're going to be with us Tuesday. we always have a great conversation with him, and we get into some funny conversations with Pastor Norman as well. But yes, we'll be back Tuesday night.
At 7.
And you're very welcome, Myrna. You're very welcome. And
I would love to see you in person. I would love to sit down at the table with you.
and Pastor Norman is giving us a thumbs up. He's going to be with us Tuesday night. Looking forward to that, Pastor Norman. Have a wonderful Sunday. He's a preaching machine, I tell you that.
We
John
are.
Gleason says, hit the love button, hit the like button.
We are you, and you are us as one.
Yes. We
Thank you.
appreciate you. We love you. Thank you guys so much for all of the things that you've done for us and helped us with. Thank you so much. And John Greason always reminds me to do
I
this.
just think about it. I just call his name
I
inside.
don't think about it. He does. He thinks about it all the time. And when he's not available, Leslie does it. She tells people to hit the like button. And
Yeah.
it's important that you do that.
Yeah, we need
It's
your financial help
well,
always.
not only that, it's important that you hit the like button and that you share, because that
Yeah.
pushes us up in the algorithm. So when somebody's looking for the kind of information that we're sharing,
That's right.
they'll be able to find it. And
It's for you.
AI only recognizes how many likes it
The
gets.
tapestry is for you. It's designed for you.
But
We,
listen,
Yeah.
AI only recognizes how many likes we've gotten, and then it pushes us up to the top. Okay?
yeah, that's right.
So do that if you would. If you haven't ever done it, do it. If you haven't subscribed and you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe so you'll know when we go live. And we just appreciate you. We welcome you to continue to listen to us. Thank you, Myrna, for hanging in there and showing up today. Thank
Yes.
you.
Please come back. Be with us again. Let us know you out there.
She says
Okay.
she's been following us for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just she doesn't usually say anything. But I'm glad you said something today. I'm glad you did. We're going to take off here. I'm going to here and fix a little something to eat, or we're going to go get something to eat.
Well, I
I'm
got
not
something in there.
sure. I'm
I
not
got something in
sure.
there.
You got something already?
Yeah, you know, I got something last
Did
night.
you cook?
No, I had to get somebody to cook it for me.
What you got in there?
All I got is scrambled egg and rice.
He's a scrambled egg man. He loves scrambled eggs.
Scrambled egg, rice, and I got a little stuff mixed in a cup in there with all my herbs and vitamins in it,
I know. You mixing up some
with honey in it too.
concoctions.
Shucks, yeah, I'll be popping and chopping.
Oh, Pearl, he mixes up all these concoctions, but it helps you, doesn't
It keeps my motor running.
it?
I'll tell you that. And it lays in it. It don't lay heavy either.
You got some good stuff from the health food store.
It
this
lay,
last year,
it lay
didn't
you
it?
straight down the middle of the road and tie you down on both sides and keep you moving too.
Oh my
I
God.
got to fuel up, get ready for the walk of the spirit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, guys, we're going. We love you so much. Thank you. Come and join us on Tuesday night. We look forward to seeing you. Okay. Bye-bye.
See you on the turnaround.